So, people have been yammering for another action-packed, adventure-filled episode of Truck Simulator. So here we go. To start this exciting episode out, I forgot to fix my truck. Whoops, what is going on here? Why am I so incapable? There we go. My HUD, I don't know why my HUD keeps getting changed, but it does. Ugh, and there's a fly in my room. Urgh, stupid freaking fly. All right, so the first things first. We're going to do a little bit of repair on the truck. And pretty soon I'm actually going to be moving out of this truck. Yes, I know, sad to say. Let's see here. How did I get so much money? My goodness. Actually, I don't like the lights on this one. They're kind of goofy looking. So we're going to remove these. And what else do we got? I think that pretty much does it. So this guy is going to become just a regular service truck, though it'll never be a regular truck, and we probably need to run it. I'll probably need to run it one more time, though I could. Yeah, I just don't have the funds yet to buy the truck that I want, and we'll get into that in a minute. But we're going to do one more run, and then we're going to be looking at a new truck. Tonight we are going to be in Scandanavia. We are currently in Aalborg or Aalborg. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's in Denmark, in the northern area of Denmark. And we're going to take some jobs here, going into, hopefully, I'd like to get to Oslo if possible, but we kind of got to go where the money goes, so time for a little nappy nap. And Marion's made $900. Great job there, Marion. And it looks like it's going to be a night ride, so I apologize for those of you that have dark screens, but unfortunately, well, sometimes you gots to drive at night. All right, so let's go ahead and see what is on the board, on the job board. And you know what, maybe, just for you guys, it's not like I'm going to lose money because I got two guys working for me, so, oh, look, I fell asleep again. I just wasn't ready. It's been a long week. Guess I needed the rest. Look, my finances are the same. So now it's morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's a little better looking for our video series because actually we're kind of touring Denmark, so I'll keep doing that, hopefully keeping it nice for you guys to be able to see what's going on here. Look at that cool church. All right, so on the job market, look for a freight. Look at all these pipes are here. All right, so DK is Denmark. We could totally jump to Norway for nothing. To Bergen. Another Norway. Wow, these are all just... I mean, I guess it would get us there. I don't know. That would work. Still, none of these are very high paying, unfortunately. That might work. Turbine post leg. Oh, there we go. Now there's a little bit of a higher paying job for us. What else is out there? It's a little less. Holy freak. $40,000 job to France, but that's not what it's about today. We are about seeing the countryside. So we're going to take this. This one looks a little more appetizing. 15,000. Liver paste. That sounds delicious. So let's do it. Hold on. My wife is doing some work in one of our bathrooms, and she likes to paint, so. But she's got to have the stereo blasting while she's doing it. And it's coming through both my regular door and my bathroom door. So it's like, now I got two doors I got to keep closed. As you guys have known recently, I'm having kids bust into my room all the time. I totally blew that yield sign and didn't even bother looking. Coming through. Now this truck is interesting. Maybe what's going on here? Usually my button changes the screens on the information screen, but it's not working. That's so bizarre. Why do I have these problems? Sigh. I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, I fixed that. Now I can change the information, because that makes me angry nuts. Makes me crazy. Not being able to control things. Oh, this is cool, because this shows you your cruise control, right? No, it shows you a digital display of your speed. And it also shows you your turbo, how much your turbo is being run. My cruise control is acting really weird. It's because the truck doesn't have anything attached to it. So it's like oil temperature, maybe air pressure? Or brake pressure, maybe? I don't know. But you can see here, this is cool too. Like, this is one of the things I was talking about. The city is split up. Now, there are other cities in the European map that are split like this, but this one has just a very unique look to it. Like, we just went out into the country a little bit. And we're going to never seen before Nordic Crown Industries. Definitely Nordic Crown is going to be a northern. And I think these Vista wind powers too, I don't remember ever seeing those. Those might be new, but it might be something unlocked too, so I don't know. There's our trailer right there. Whoops. Get on there, boy. All right, so what happened to our... Well, it looks like our freight is gone. What a dud. Oh, and I want it by price. I don't want to freak. Well, I guess our job went... We didn't get there fast enough, so that's a dud. But anyway, we'll take this one. It's going the same direction anyway. What a bummer. I wanted to get into Stockholm if possible. Screwed. It's so loud when you jump out of the cockpit. What? Oh, come on. There we go. I was off a little bit. See the trailer jump? Whoops. I like seeing that turbo. That's pretty cool. Now, it looks like I gotta be careful here. There's a lot of traffic on this road. Want to go for it. Hopefully that guy will get the picture. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I'd like to get one of those IR tracker headsets. Look at this route that they're taking us. What on earth? Okay, hold on a second. We're going to take a look at the map. Really? They're going to make me go back through town to get on the... Oh, maybe we can't get on? I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? Oh, maybe this road I'm mistaking for... Yeah, I think that's it. We'll see. If we can get on the freeway here, why on earth would we go all the way back through town? But I guess... Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so there's no... It is a freeway bridge. I was thinking it was going to be an intersection like what we just crossed. But no, that's the freeway down there, so... No dice. All right. Well, that was a bit of a bummer. Now we're making peanuts. This is probably not even honestly worth it. Finding those lower paid jobs really just, you know, they take almost as much effort and time. Look, there's a polar fish distributor. That's pretty cool. Man, it looks like it does outside right now here in the video. We've had kind of those on-off stormy skies today. Sweet. So we've gotten like a tour of our Alberg or whatever this is. There's some dude hanging out there. One of the things they did add too since the patch, it looks like there's people hanging out all over the place at the docks and all over the place. What do you want, Seth?
Mom says it's fair that since Cho gets a turn on Ryan's new game, that Ryan should let me get a turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Close the door, please, Seth. Kids just can't get along. Seth wants to. Ryan got. Ooh, nice. No warning and lane ending. So here, oh, the lane ends. Here you go. Ryan bought that Zelda Dynasty Warriors type game. I forget what it's called. It's like Zelda Warriors or something like that. I don't know. But it's made by the guys that make Dynasty Warriors, and it's a pretty cool game. I played it for about 15 or 20 minutes this morning, and it's pretty cool. I was impressed. He was so excited about it. So, oops. I'm drifting. I also need to change my setting for the cruise control. In my other game that I play on my Mac, I have the cruise control set to 5 km/h increments. It makes it much faster to set the cruise control. You don't have to be on the gas all the time. But, yeah, this Volvo is such a nice truck. It really reminds me of the inside of my van. I mean, it looks just like my van inside, except for, obviously, way more controls, but... Interestingly, I don't know where the parking brake is. It must be down low. But a lot of the trucks have a parking brake on the dashboard. I don't see that on this one. Ah. And look, there's a wind farm, but those are all over the place in Europe, I think. Environmentalists are funny because they won't let us build wind farms here in a lot of places because they don't want to kill off the birds. So it's like you want to save the environment to save the earth, but then again you won't put the power in because you're afraid of killing the birds. It's like a it's like an entrapment. You can't. Wait a minute. How did I get on the wrong? Oh, I turned the wrong way. Well, it's a good thing there's an intersection. Can you please close that door? Close the door, please. Just keep that door closed. It's like an environmentalist catch-22. Someone's going to crash into my trailer. Come on, get around. Get around, get around, get around. Okay, good. Shoo! I have to pay more attention. Did you get your new Air Force shirt all dirty already?
Yeah, well, I needed to wear it for the actual training day, so...
Maybe you should wear a different shirt if you're painting.
I'm not painting.
Okay, well, maybe you should wear a different shirt. So you can see, like, places like this, the houses, once again, they do look different. They got those thatched roofs over there. Now, granted, I've only seen, oh my gosh, 40% of the map, so I don't know, you know, what every inch of Europe looks like, but a lot of these things are things that I haven't seen before. Now, the nice thing about this trip is we're going to have a little ferry ride, so... Though I think by the time I arrive there, I'll probably still have to rest. Ooh, look at here. We're coming along the beach. Too busy looking, driving off the road. It looks like that might be is that the ferry way up there? All right, gotta slow it down. All right, so we got, yeah, look at, there's the ocean. Look how lovely. Stay on the road, Arthur. Oh, look at, there's like a whole city up here. Cool. Friedrich something, I can't read the Chauvin? Frederick Chauvin? Fredericksport. I'm just making that up. I don't know what that means. Is this where I turn in? No, okay. Yeah, Friedrich Chauvin. Never been here before. It's kind of flat around here, though, but probably because we're by the ocean. It's like, oh! Oh, that was close. Okay, watch the road. Quit screwing around. That's good. Come on, people. Let's move. Haven't got all day. Got deliveries to make. Of course, I can't accelerate as fast as these guys, but... So if we want to go to Zverij Nordstold, we need to make a right. And that's exactly where we're going. I don't know what any of those words mean, but I think they mean where we're supposed to go, because the GPS is telling me to go here. And so here is Polaris. This is not where we're going. That's a Polaris Lines depot. Here we go. Here's the ferry. Oslo. Göteborg. All right. And here is our box right over there. Lane number 2. I don't see the ferry yet, so I guess maybe we're going to be waiting for a while. But, okay. Of course, in game world, we just press enter. And the wait is over. We need to go to... Where the heck do we need to go? Could go to... Really? You could go all the way to Oslo? They give us Göteborg or Oslo? We need to go to Göteborg. Göteborg? I don't know. But it's 600 bucks. Wing. And we are on the other side. Yeah, those are pretty... Well, it's a long ferry ride. So we left at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's now freaking 3, 4. Hopefully that's planned into the trip, and they're not like, you need to be there on time, you're late. Oh, I'm driving right past. Good thing I looked. Now, there's our ferry boat back there. It's a big one. Like, in Ohio... Our ferry boats are nothing like these ferry boats. They're small. They can hold maybe like 10 or 15 cars and 30 passengers. They might have an inside, but usually you're sitting on the outside with like a little rain area that'll hold 20 people, maybe max. 15 people. Because we have little lake ferries. Now, there used to be a larger one, like still small, but it was one that would run between Sandusky and the islands. Because we have a well, for those of you that aren't familiar with Ohio, about halfway, or in the middle of Ohio, halfway between Toledo/Indiana and New York. So Cleveland's maybe like a third of the way from Pennsylvania, heading towards Chicago, along the border of Ohio on the lake. Another hour and a half further is, heading west. So kind of in the middle of Ohio are the Lake Erie Islands, where Admiral Perry won his battle against the British. And so there's a monument on one of the islands, and there's all kinds of stuff, but it's almost like a vacation paradise during the summer. You have Put-in-Bay and some other smaller islands, but Put-in-Bay is kind of like the tourist island. That's where all the people that like to drink and party go. And then there's a family island called Kelly's Island, which is a little more reserved. It's the largest of the islands. And it takes, a couple hours if you're going to rent a go-kart or whatever and putz around on the island. But they're really neat places, and just very different scenery. I love the Lake Erie Islands. I love going to Kelly's Island. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to afford to do it the last couple of years, but... it's one of my favorite places to go. It's just a real pretty island, quiet. There's, you can see the freighters coming out, going in and out from Sandusky, picking up ore. It's really cool. It's just a neat place. You can see Cedar Point off in the distance for those of you that are fanatics of Cedar Point. But anyway, you used to be able to take different ferry boats out to the different islands. And mostly Kelly's Island was the main destination, but Put-in-Bay was another destination too. And depending on where you pick the ferry up from, it could be a half an hour ride up to, I think the one from Sandusky was an hour and a half. They also have a Jet Express for people only. I don't think the Jet Express takes cars. But it would go from Sandusky, and it was like one of those big like pontoon boats that was what do you call it? Like where I'm not good with boat technology. Like a hydrofoil, I think is the word that you call it, where the boat kind of rides above the waves and goes about 30 or 40 knots. So it's like a ferry-sized speedboat. It's pretty cool. Never rode that one; it was too expensive. But I haven't been up there in a while. I don't think I've seen the Jet Express running, but I think it's still out there. Anyway, the ferry boats are still running though. They run from Marblehead to Put-in-Bay, and they run from Marblehead to Kelly's Island, and there's a couple different lines that you can ride, and you can put your car on the ferry and ride across. But they pale compared to the huge ferries that are in this game. So one time I was reading a train spotter magazine, and they had photos of a ferry boat that would transport trains across Lake Michigan from, I gotta think about this, probably from Michigan, somewhere in Michigan to Wisconsin, or maybe no, it didn't go to Illinois or to Chicago. I'm pretty sure it went to Milwaukee, and I forget what the name of the ferry was, but it was huge. It was this monster boat. And the trains would go on, and then it would reverse and back in, and the trains would go off. And it was a way to get them across the lake without having to go all the way up and around or all the way down and around. I'm pretty sure that was for Marquette, for the Pierre Marquette Railroad. Was it called the Honey Badger? I can't remember. I don't remember what the name of the ferry was. Oh, I must have paid my loan installment. Missing $5,000. It's probably stupid to buy another. Well, I think I kind of have to wait actually to buy it. I want to buy another truck, but I don't have room in my garage yet, so I think I could either give this to one of my drivers and buy a new truck, and then trade one of those Renaults in, the Renaults. I know one of my fans, Mio. I think it's Miodrag. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he doesn't like the Renaults. He's actually a truck driver, and he said, "Oh, the Renaults are crap." I didn't know that. He's like the first truck I think he said he had, or maybe two trucks he had, were just terrible. They were Renault. He said they're just horrible trucks. I don't know. He really likes MAN though. He drives a MAN. I think he said it's a 510 or 550 or something like that. So it's got more than 500 horsepower. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool to actually talk to somebody who's a European truck driver. And he actually likes, watching some of these games and stuff. But it was neat because he's like, oh yeah, I have a MAN. I think he said it was a 550. But it might be a 510. So you can see here, this is some of the unique scenery here. Look at the fencing along the lakes and stuff. And there's a lot of little lakes like this throughout the whole region as we get into the middle of, or inland, Sweden. And this is reminiscent to me. There's another lake over on the left of the Rally Sweden, when the rally racers used to go to Sweden and race, and the Rally Finland also, where you have those, like bridge, island, lake, like lake with a bridge, island, lake with a bridge, island, And those roads that go between all those islands, I think that's a pretty cool area. I must be going fast to catching up to a car. Oops. No, I got the cruise control right where I wanted it. Another thing I realize as I'm looking at these high-value cargo, examining the trailers, when I've had these heavier loads, I've actually been a bad boy, and I've been pulling loads. How do I put this? I've been going too fast with the load. Apparently 70 kilometers an hour is the limit that you're supposed to be going, and not any faster with those heavy trailers. Make sure you keep that door closed, please. So, oops, I've been going too fast. Sorry about that. Had a little discussion I had to have with my kids. That was weird. My parking brake engaged. I must have hit a key by mistake. Oh, look, we're getting close. Jonkoping. Jonkoping? Probably. Jonkoping? Jonkoping? I'm going to be murdering these pronunciations. These names. Helsingborg? Helsingborg? Is it Borg or Berg? Is that what we would call Helsinki? Is that the same city? Helsingborg? Got a little road seam issue there. Gonk. Off to the left is our city. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, this looks just like Michigan and parts of Ohio. I mean, it really, though for some reason, I don't, maybe because the trees look shorter, it reminds me of Michigan a lot. Like, especially over, well, the Detroit area, but also not downtown Detroit. That's a freaking pothole. But then, no offense if you're from Detroit, but Detroit's kind of bad news. Though there's nice parts of it too, but it's bad. But it reminds me of, yeah, like Battle Creek and the little hillier. For some reason, it just has that feeling. I don't know why. I wonder if somebody could tell us if you've been to both, like Norway, Sweden, and then also into Michigan and Wisconsin, if you think that they're very similar. And Minnesota. I haven't been in Minnesota a lot. I've been there once. But I've been in Wisconsin a couple times. Definitely Michigan a lot. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Maybe I shouldn't, but I did. And now these guys, this orange truck is going to be angry. Look at this. He's mad. He's... I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited. But there's too much traffic. And I found with this game, sometimes if you wait, you could sit there for half an hour and the traffic just keeps coming. So you inch your way out and eventually cut out and make yourself known. So I guess that was probably worth $8,000. That was a kind of crappy chip. Kind of a crappy job, but we're going to take a look now that we're here and we're going to get a new truck. Oh. Arthur. First of all, that's not your destination. Secondly, what on earth was that turn? If it was, you'd never make it. Well, maybe that was the destination. That is. Oh. Norfood. We're in Jonkoping. Oh, no. And that was it. That was the entrance. It was the entrance. Oh, and I gotta go... Oh. Screwed. I'm pulling out. Let me out. I'm mad. Now I'm gonna have to go around the block. Oh, it's a big block, too. Oh, well. We got time. Alright. I have a feeling they probably have rough winters like we do. Now, see, in this city, at least from what I can see on my map, there is no dealership. Though I have found some dealerships up here, but there is no recruitment agency. And so that's why I was thinking there are no recruitment agencies up here. But then again, we went to Denmark and found one. So just not all of the cities have them. Alright, so trying this again. The good news is I should have plenty of time since I didn't have to sleep. Got plenty of gas. Got plenty of flags. That's our repair shop. That's where we're going to end up in a couple minutes here. And we're going to take a look in the garage and possibly buy a new truck, and that'll be the end of the episode, and we'll start the next episode with a new freaking truck-a-log. Alright, so whoa, that was a weird jump. Whoa. And I'll show you what I want and why I want it. But I've been thinking I want to be pulling heavier loads, like, obviously while we're touring Sweden, we'll take what's available. But in general, I want to be carrying heavier loads and really specializing in hazardous and heavy and equipment and stuff like that. Because that seems to be like where the big money is, so. I'll try this again. This time we're going to swing it wide and not get caught out by the side of the building. Perfect. Look, there's a sale going on. 70% off. And you see that? There's a person there operating the gate. He's not going to let anybody in. He's like crossing his arms. Looking all tough. Oh, good. Here's the dock, and it's 90 degrees from where we are. And it's a real short wall. Wow, this is tight. Alright, so we can do this. Alright, here we go. I have a feeling I'm about to get interrupted because I hear my mom telling Mark to ask Daddy something, so the joys of making videos in the afternoon means that you're going to get interrupted all the time. Try to get this trailer in as fast as possible so I don't get interrupted. Get it in there. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Get it off. All right. Ah, Jonkoping. Eilborg to Jonkoping. I'm going up a level. I'm a professional. Look at this. Oh, I can do longer distance. Sweet.